Was my mic not? My mic wasn't. You guys weren't hearing me. You were seeing my subtitles, but you weren't hearing me. That's bullshit. See, you always gotta double check settings. Change shit. Everything else is looking fine though. Everything else is looking fine. Anyways, let's do this. Dark Pictures anthologies. Little Hope. That's what we're doing. And it'll be the second part 2. And we'll probably finish it today. Let's finish the game. Let's do it. Let's finish it. Boop, boop. No Fortnite today. I'll play Fortnite later, probably. Just off stream. You guys don't get to witness it. No witnessing. I'm gonna be playing alone. Continuing onwards with the story.
Looks like we've lucked out here. Back on the road. The professor and the others can't be far.
Hope you're right. We've been shit out of luck so far tonight.
Okay. Let's walk a little faster.
The woman who looks like me. What did she do to be taken like that?
It's not a great omen for sure. But nothing's gonna happen to you. I'll make sure of that.
This house was the home of the promising young author Tilly Johnson,
Even
famed
the
for her
writers here
gothic
don't have
novel.
happy endings.
Sure looks that way.
Tilly was mysteriously found dead at home in June of 1858. Who keeps that house, like? Why would they want a historical house?
What I saw back there was unreal.
I get that.
When people
But-
are weird.
But shit, this whole night has been messed up since we crashed. Thanks for having my back. This shitty night would be a lot tougher without you here.
We've looked out for each other.
It's over here. Little Hope Tourist Office. Does Little Hope really need some people a history? Bank owned. Keep
We're the
out.
first tourists this place has seen for a long, long time.
Why would anyone come here anyway? This place is a real ghost town.
There's a viewpoint ahead. A crow.
Where the hell is that coming from?
I don't know.
Is there a noise? Like there's a crow.
What's that? Get over here!
What is it?
This isn't possible. I know those markings. This is my old tire swing. Look, here, see?
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
It's not okay, you don't get it. See these stars? I painted them onto this tire with my dad when I was 10 years old.
You sure?
Hell yes, I'm sure this is my tire swing. How come it's out here?
Can't be. Just looks the same. It's just a coincidence.
We'll just go with.
Can you listen to what I'm saying here? This town knows me.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. We're getting through this, okay? Together.
Grabbing us again.
This is not my doing. You must help me. I beg you. Please help me before it is too late.
Hush now, woman. Only the Almighty can forgive your sin. That is your only hope of salvation.
Listen to me. I have committed no sin. The puppet I am condemned for is a child's plaything. Nothing more. I
You'll
swear
not swear
it.
me. The sickness you brought into our midst must be purged. To free all of us, and you, from evil, you must burn.
I beg you, stop. Do not do this.
Uh-oh.
Ah! No, no, please stop. Stop. Ah! Ah!
Pray, Lord, for you to take the soul of this, our sister Tabitha, who has been led astray by the devil, and do with it as you will.
I wasn't given any options for anything. That was horrific.
The woman we just saw, it was me. That means I'm next.
Nothing bad's gonna happen to you. I'll make sure of that.
Thanks. I'm glad you're here.
Is it because I
Let's
burned
keep
the
on going to the
puppet?
church. That's likely where the rest are.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
I'm probably gonna kill everybody in this gameplay. Everybody dead. Kind of excited for it. You know? Are we excited to have everyone dead? Bet you are. Is there anything else? No? I wonder if I could go back. There was like a path over here. Oh, can't go back. Fine. We should have checked that path before we moved forward. Oh well. Maybe if I do another playthrough. Meow, meow. There's a kitty.
Feels like we're being followed.
We are being followed.
Hey! Get the fuck out of here!
Back the fuck off, will you?
I think that's burned out
What the
Tabitha.
fuck is that?
Hide?
Come on!
Oh. We can do this. At least I don't have to hold the controller close, like, still. I hated that. It's a very, awkward hiding spot, but do we do it? That's a burnt out body if I ever saw one.
Move! Run!
Did we just leave her behind? That's a burnt out body. Oh my god, there's so many QTEs. I'm so scared. Of the QTEs I'm scared of. Did I keep Tabitha alive?
You hear that? Is that Taylor? Taylor! Is that you back there? Get to the church! Run! Hey!
One of those fucking things is after
Get
us!
inside! Go! Come on, move it!
Hey! Run!
Get inside!
What the hell are you doing?
Get in here.
What's going on with that guy?
Look for ways in and out of here. Close them all off. Shit! Come on, we need a barricade here.
Oh,
Come on.
I was tapping the button.
Hey! Hey!
We should let him in. I don't
Why
think
the
he's
hell
the
is
bad
that
guy.
old fool still out there?
Looks like he's following us.
Whatever he's up to, we can't trust him.
I know you're inside.
What in God's name is he up to? He's gonna lead that thing straight to us.
He doesn't get how much trouble we're in here.
What the hell is going on in there?
Yeah, I don't think
You
he
need
knows
to get
anything.
away from here. Go before it's too late. Get the hell out of here.
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in.
Maybe he can help us out.
This is a really bad idea.
Ah.
What exactly is going on here?
Something came after us.
That
It
thing was straight out of a nightmare or a horror movie.
What the fuck you talking about? Well, you bang your head tonight?
You gotta help us. Please, we're all out of options here. I feel like I'm never gonna get out
We're
of this
about to
town.
see the guy
You and
die.
me both, man. I'll go get help.
Or does he just walk right past?
Fucking waste of time. That thing's out there. It's toying with us.
Doesn't feel right. Shutting that old guy out there.
It was that or risk all of us getting killed. I made the right call.
Professor? Andrew!
Yeah.
It's me. I'm next.
Mm.
The priest, reverend, whatever, made accusations against my double. Sounded serious.
Another trial?
Not this time. It sure looked like it was heading that way.
And the girl? Mary?
She was there. But it seemed like she was trying to defend my double.
Sounds like burning that weird doll didn't do the job.
We secure in here? You find any other ways in?
Sorry, Professor, I didn't check.
I still can't believe what's happened to Angela. Not
She did
losing
die.
Another student.
Angela, was she a student?
That thing is still out there. Look over there.
We have to follow her. Whoever she is, she's tied up in everything that's happened here.
What if you're right? What then?
If we can stop her, it could prevent any more harm happening to our doubles.
Okay. Guard the door in case that thing comes back.
Can't believe we kept was it Taylor alive? We did lose Angela though. Maybe we could still like kill everybody, right? I don't know. Should have just like failed a QTE.
Hey, kid? You out here?
Maybe we should have failed a QTE.
It pains me to say these words, but your punishment today will protect us all. Keep our town safe.
Can you spare him? I beg you.
This is hard for you, child. But one day you will understand, and you will thank me.
Go from this place, Mary. Your pleas cannot reach him. My fate is not a memory you should carry.
Who will be my keeper if you are gone?
Judge Wyman has instructed Abraham. He will be your keeper.
Abraham
A
will?
decision not all are in agreement with. Every man will face his day of judgment.
This is crazy.
Yours is today.
No!
No!
Look, child. See who you would have me spare. See he is no longer of this earth. Only the damned and the devil can resist in this
So
way.
not cool. Oh. That sucked. Hi, kitty.
He was right here. I was holding him. He was right there. Nothing I could do.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I know how much it messed me up.
Fucking witch trials! What's wrong with these people? They killed that guy for no reason.
I'm sorry, this is fucked up.
Now we know the pattern. Angela was killed after seeing her double executed. Taylor had a narrow escape from that thing. You see your double get it? And you're next.
That's real reassuring. Thanks for sharing.
Isn't it better to know what's gonna happen to you?
There it is! That's what's been after us!
We can't let it trap us up here.
That's still Tabitha, right? Because that still looked like the burnt one.
What do we do now? With that thing outside?
Quiet.
It's out there. Listen.
It's out there for now. What if it decides to come in after us?
Maybe we're okay if we stay inside the church.
Because
it's holy ground. A church? Maybe it can't come in.
really? It's a fucking vampire now?
I'm just saying, this is a solid building.
He's right. We're safer in here. We're staying put.
I guess staying makes some kind of sense, right? You think that's our best move?
We are staying in here. No choice.
Okay, maybe you got a point. Perhaps the thing will get bored and take off.
We have nowhere else to go.
Sounds like more than one. Fucking great!
Yeah, it's gonna be more than one because it wants two of you. Reese, Dr. Richard, John Carrier. This is all their past years. Was this an ink blot test? Oh.
No way. This has got to be the preacher who's been popping up all over.
Recently, parents have expressed concern that their teenage children are being tempted by the occult, and musical lyrics by innocent-seeming spirit boards, movies that glorify Satanism. This is not the first time Little Hope has been scourged by occultism. Manuscripts from 1600 successfully hidden beneath flagstones in the church rectory were recently discovered. They were covered with disturbing scrawls and a cipher that revealed magical words and spells. It is believed that the town's preacher of the time dabbled with magic and demonology. That was a dark time for the settlers. Times have changed, but Satan's work never ceases. The clergy today stand vigilant against occultism and are unlikely to fall into ignorance and error, but parents should be mindful of the fascination these things hold for the young, particularly rebellious youths. The danger is they fall into bad habits such as smoking marijuana, and from there into the occult and disobedient to God. Parents should be watchful, and where they see the signs, look to the church and to God. Not really great advice. I wouldn't really follow that advice. Just FYI. It's not good. I can't play the piano. Kisses.
Fuck me!
Let's go! I'm out of here!
Quickly!
That full on, like, the thing just tried to spear him.
Go! Get out of sight! Hide!
Let's confront. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Move, Daniel!
Okay.
Where are you? Taylor, come on! Talk to us!
We gotta do something now.
Hold on! We need to be calm. Fuck calm! Taylor's in trouble!
Uh-oh.
Daniel!
Uh-oh. She's been isolated.
Is that you? I can't see shit.
We'll go left.
Is that you? I'm over here.
I didn't see a part to stab. I'm not seeing any part to, like, use the knife.
Taylor!
Damn. Taylor's gone. Do you think we'll get them all dead? We might kill everybody.
Taylor. This thing just... I couldn't...
Later. We need to get out of here right now.
Where's Taylor? Where's Taylor?
Taylor, she didn't make it.
What do you mean, she didn't make it? Tell me what the fuck happened to Taylor now!
Taylor's gone, Daniel. She's dead.
You don't know that for sure!
Keep it down. One of those things.
We should have said nothing.
I don't give a fat fuck! We're going back to help Taylor. She might need help.
She's gone. We can't help her anymore.
I can't believe Taylor's gone. What the fuck?
We should rest here for a while. We're off-road and we're out of sight. Nothing's tracking us.
Sure. Just a break, though.
It's a good nap.
You asleep? That's impressive.
I wish. No way I could get any shut-eye after what went down tonight. Would love to, though. I'm beat. Any ideas how we're getting out of here?
The fog has us surrounded. There's no way through.
We can't just do nothing.
We need to figure out where the fog is coming from. I think the kid, Mary, is the key to finding a way through it.
Getting to Mary, stopping her, might help. Sure, okay, but what about the other kid? The one that keeps running from us?
Mary and her are connected somehow, I'm sure of it. Maybe the other girl is trying to lead us somewhere.
Where?
I don't know. Maybe to a place we can stop all this.
Everything feels out of control. I don't think there's anything we can do at this point.
Mary's the key to everything that's happened. The trials, the executions.
Sure, but how are we supposed to stop her? Not even sure she's real.
Too late for us to do anything now. Fatted. This is over.
We have to try.
Better
We
try.
owe it to the others. And ourselves. Mary's the key to this. I'm certain of it.
It's not that simple. And like you said, she's just a kid. We can't...
Listen to me. We see her again. We do whatever is necessary. Okay. Timeout is up. We can't stay here any longer.
Wait, this place is safe, though. Is leaving such a smart idea?
We won't find Mary sitting on her asses. We need to go out and look for her.
Ah, that's not. I don't think this
Not
place
sure
is safe.
hunting Mary down is a great move, but I guess we should stick together.
There's no way this place is safe.
It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you. Not by angels or by demons.
Yeah.
Heaven or hell. Perhaps you've started to realize something.
Are we gonna gamble?
That everything and everyone may not be quite what they appear to be. 3 executions, 3 tormented beings, and 2 lost souls. Any thoughts on what might be around the corner, hidden by the fog?
Everything.
Something wicked this way comes.
We're Andrew now? Please stay on the trail.
Looks kind of...
Should we jump off?
This may sound crazy, but what if saving our doubles from execution is how we save ourselves?
He's got a point. Those things we've seen are linked to the executions.
Warning, dangerous and unstable structure. Site
Anything here
unsafe.
not falling apart? Fireflies. That's what's causing the glow. Looks kind of beautiful, don't you think?
Kind of weird looking.
No, this cannot be. My own eyes deceive me. My apologies for the lateness of the hour, but I must speak with you.
What ails you, my friend?
It is Mary. I am troubled by her, by the part she has played in these trials.
Those trials trouble us all.
There is more to this. I saw her smile as her own sister was executed. She took pleasure from it.
Are you certain?
I am. But now that she speaks of guilt and remorse, it is hard not to believe her.
Keep away from her, Abraham. No good can come from being with that child.
Too late. With her brother and sister gone, Mary now lives under my roof.
Your charity places you in grave danger.
What do you advise?
Tell the court you suspect she toys with us all. That you saw her delight in her own sister's death. I implore you.
I am torn. Mary seems full of
Keep your
remorse.
suspicions to yourself, and it's our community which will suffer. None of us is safe from her wild imaginings.
Very well. If the court will listen, I will speak.
I think Mary is gonna die.
I am bewitched.
You're not bewitched.
How else can your presence be explained?
I can't explain this, but you're not.
She has conjured you to defend her. To press me into silence. Only the devil could create a demon who so resembles me.
I'm not a demon. But we do look alike, which I agree is pretty damn weird.
What do you want from me?
I want to know what you're gonna say to the court. About Mary.
I was decided to speak to the court. Now I am not so sure.
I know how this must look, but you have to speak out. Tell everyone what the girl did, like your friend is telling you to.
The devil has sent you to tempt me. I must not succumb. Little Hope is no longer the town I knew. Strange and disturbing events have become commonplace. You, whatever you are but one of these. Revealing the truth about Mary may save my friend, but it does not sit easily with me that in doing so I condemn a child.
Putting it all on a kid isn't right. The priest is the one driving this whole thing.
That's way off. We gotta stop the kid. No other way to do this.
Reverend Carver is a man guided by God. No one can doubt that.
It's the Reverend. Has to. It's too religious. I don't like the religious stuff.
Bad move there, man. Standing up for the kid is probably gonna do us all in.
I hope you're wrong. For all our sakes.
What happened? You get a chance to confront Mary?
No. We never even saw her.
Fuck. Let's check that out. It'll get us out of these damn woods, and we can talk on the way.
Back to him.
Not sure I want the answer. But what did you two see back there?
We met up with Andrew's double, Abraham. He was thinking about testifying against Mary, but good boy Andrew talked him out of it.
Oh, fuck me.
Like hearing stuff in the woods. It's like
Whatever we saw back there, or thought we saw, we're still in grave danger.
Oh, don't like either one of these. I'm not gonna say nothing.
There must be something we can do. Mary's in the middle of all this, that I'm certain of.
We don't know for sure that stopping Mary will help us out. It's just a theory. Another theory was setting fire to a doll would get rid of Mary. And how did that work out?
It may only be a theory, but right now it's all we've got.
Come on, let's take a look.
Do we get another one of these? Oh, does he get hanged? Or crushed? Oh no.
No way in, like the rest of this fucking town.
Mayor Hale's land deal fears protests will surely escalate at closure looms. It will. Ugh, gross. Audio went weird for a second. The mayor is 666. They're saying, he's the devil. Is there anything over here?
Check this out.
Hey!
Let's go talk to him.
That guy's a menace.
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
Come on, inside.
Well, no one's been here for a long time.
Now is my time to speak before the judge. I am filled with dread. I cannot know how my testimony will be received. The devil has blinded so many to what is real and what is not.
Nothing good will come of this.
His words will seek to twist the truth.
Allow me to judge what is true.
Abraham and Joseph are allies in this deception. And lest we forget, you condemned Joseph to death only yesterday. Or do you now question that decision?
I have heard nothing today to sway my conviction. Joseph consorted with the same malicious force as his wife.
For this the court thanks Reverend Carver, who faced the devil's wrath to present the evidence.
'Tis only my duty, Judge.
However, this court is duty-bound by law to seek out the truth. We must therefore examine these claims made by Abraham against Mary.
If I may speak briefly, Judge Wyman.
Time is short, Reverend. Be indeed brief.
Mary has shown great fortitude to speak out against the evil here. Many would have lacked her courage. Yet her reward for exposing this brooding coven in our midst is to be besmirched.
Her courage is not in question. It is her intent we must be certain of.
Her accuser is the very man entrusted to care for this innocent child. Plain to see, he is not fit for such a task. And I would ask the court to have Mary placed elsewhere.
Who would you have be her new ward, Reverend?
You?
I am prepared to take responsibility for the child.
Gross.
If the court agrees.
First, the court must hear what Abraham has to say. No decision can be made on the child until then. Abraham!
What am I to do? Some would have me speak out against Mary, but could a child truly be capable of such evil?
No.
This is tough. I get that. Would be for anyone. Mary is just a kid.
Tell the court what you have come here to say. Speak up, boy. Out with it!
Mary has spoken of evil spirits, devilry and witchcraft. Things many cannot believe could exist here in
I'm
Little
not here
Hope.
for history and hearsay. Get to the point, boy.
Mary is tormented. The apparitions she has seen, they have plagued her, stolen her innocence. Some suggest she is in league with these creatures, but no one can be certain. Myself least of all. Can any of us truly know a child's mind?
You claim I lack the ability to see the truth.
I beg forgiveness. I would never suggest such a thing.
My time is not for wasting. You and the priest have irked me enough for one day.
I have more to say.
I have already given you enough time. Furthermore, Mary is to be placed into the care of Reverend Carver. Now stand down.
Tell me everything. Did you see Andrew's double again?
He told the judge that Mary did nothing wrong, like she's the victim here.
Oh, that's bad. Very, very bad. Shit! Okay, so now what?
This helps us. Has to. We now know for sure that we can alter what happens.
You agree with him?
It went down just like he said.
Mm-hmm. Is this gonna kind of
What
textile
the
place?
fuck?
We can't stay. Let's get out of here.
Okay. I'm scared. Huh?
Look at those outfits. This place shut down way, way back.
Let's touch you. In memory of James Clark, sadly missed by his many friends and colleagues. What happened to him? What's that? Kiss my ass? Following our recent disciplinary meeting, I am writing regarding your attendance and behavior. Management have made every effort to accommodate your difficult circumstances and recent injury by accepting your reoccurring absences. However, continued warnings regarding attendance, lateness, and intoxication have prompted us to issue a formal written warning. Further repetition of this behavior or other misconduct within the next 12 months will result in dismissal. Raven Den expects our employees to be enthusiastic, punctual, and sober. You must acknowledge receipt of this letter. Please sign and return it to the foreman's office within 7 days. Dear Mr. Barnes. Oh, that's all of us.
Get over here. You gotta see this. This is too fucking weird. This is too much. Way too fucking much. First, a load of weirdo witch killers from ancient history look just like us. Now we got the creepy Family of the Year winners who also look just like us. What the actual fuck?
What does it mean, though? Do you think they died like the other lookalikes?
No clue.
They did.
Who knows what happened to them? Maybe we're all stuck in the same nightmare. You really want a souvenir? From this night? From this place?
All I know, I'm keeping hold of this. What you said about all this being a nightmare. You mean that?
If it's my nightmare, why are you guys all in it?
Any of us could say the same thing.
I don't know what's real here. Are you the real Andrew?
Oh, come on.
What's in here?
What's the story here?
That's
She leave him for some other guy?
10 Vince. That was, oh, that's who he is.
So wait. Who are those people?
You hear that? Right below us.
We need to find a way out of here, now.
We didn't check over here. Nearly 600 jobs are set to be lost in Little Hope when the Revenden textile factory closes its gate at their Harvard Road site in September. Layoffs will conclude workers at the main factory and ancillary businesses across the town. The decision was announced on Tuesday by Hazel Carver, a director in the family business that has been the primary employer in the town for over 160 years. With great sadness, we have made this decision. We consider the workers at the factory to be part of our extended family and know how much Ravenden means to them, but we can no longer continue to run the business. Dialogue with the Carver family and McCarthy, but while the daughters have been receptive to the union ideas for saving the factory, Mayor Carver has rejected them at every turn. He went on, he wants a partnership with the family to save their business and our livelihood, but it seems as if the mayor does not accept partners. Another union worker who did not want to be identified expressed this bitter opinion. This is all about the land. The Carvers who own the town for generations. If they can't profit from the land, they will shut it all down. As the main source of income for the majority of the town's families, many are worried that the future will bring. The factory closing will gut the town, one factory worker told the Herald, adding, best driver wanted. It's the judge. Having read Captain Bond's letter attesting the affair within Little Hope and heard the petitions of the townsmen, I write to express my signal concernment. Pastor Carver's teachings strayed from true doctrine and piety. His mind wandered from the fellowship of saints and surrendered into sin over many years. Please attend to his past behaviors, which infect and corrupt the town. Ask a commission to be appointed to examine such affairs of last year, including the matter of the girl. A lot of papers in here. A lot of different papers. The cause of a horrific fire at Little Hope family residence at the weekend may have been a child's toy. Lieutenant David Farr of the Little Hope Volunteer Fire Department told the Herald that the gas range in the kitchen had been left on and a child's doll set down near it. He believes the doll caught fire and fell off the range, setting the kitchen ablaze. The fire resulted in 5 deaths among the Clark family. One survivor, Anthony Clark, has been questioned by police after being arrested on suspicion of causing the fire. However, the fire investigation is now thought to exonerate the young man, who will be released today. The family's minister, Reverend Leonard Carson of St. David's Episcopal Church, said the what kind of church is that? Was a tragedy. It's terrible for a family to be decimated. They'd been going through a difficult time recently, as many families do, but they were a good, hardworking, and loving family, and I was helping them through their troubles. It's a tragedy that it should end like this. No date for the funeral has yet been arranged. Both the fire department and the mayor's office praised the swift action of police officers who arrived first on the scene and were able to prevent the blaze, claiming its 6th victim. Officer Reynolds and Hoffman quick thinking prevented another death, said the mayor, who recommended the men for a commendation. Was the priest... Is each of the Marys, like... Are they all being, like... molested? Gross.
That's heavy. Andrew, get your ass over here and help me out.
What's up?
You take that side, I'll take this side. Push together, right?
Push, push, push.
Good. Now, push!
Whoa! Oh, shit! Ah!
Are we okay?
Hey, are you okay down there?
Oh no. Help! Oh no. Can we pull him up? Is this gonna work?
Go!
Uh-oh. We're gonna die. We're gonna get them all dead. You can do it. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. We're gonna fail.
Daniel, are you still down there?
Daniel? Let's go before anything else happens.
Daniel! You out here? Shit.
You see Daniel out here?
No. He's not here yet.
Okay, let's keep going. Daniel will be okay. He'll catch us up.
Daniel! You okay?
You yelling around a lot.
Daniel? Where are you, buddy?
Andrew! Hey! You guys!
I'm up here!
Boy, am I happy to see you guys.
Feelings mutual. Welcome back.
Can't believe we kept him alive. Uh-oh.
Any of you spotted that kid, Mary?
Not seen her. I've seen this before.
Burn in hell.
That's real hatred.
Mr. Clark leaving the
Wonder what
Little
the guy
Hope Police
did.
Department yesterday. A line has been drawn under the tragic case of Clark House fire. Onlookers watch as Anthony Clark, the only survivor of the blaze, was released from police. Thursday afternoon, one onlooker said the poor boy, he must be going through hell right now. The Herald approached Mr. Clark for comment, but he has not blamed Clark, who was found with a box of matches in his hand at the scene, for causing the fire. When Clark left the Little Hope Police Department, passerbys were heard to burn in hell. Oh. He had to just like... He was starting tea.
In the fog there. You see that?
Stay on your toes. Anything could happen.
No one in Little Hope is safe while you still draw breath, Joseph. You must die today. Not even your wife Amy was spared your lust to serve Satan.
This is torture.
Me if you must. You're not fit. Speaking of my late wife.
There is still fight in you. I must drive the devil out for the safety of everyone here.
Oh, no one is safe.
Joseph, do you renounce the devil and all his teachings?
I carry no sin. I'm no disciple of the devil. Our town is infected with madness. Brought here by Satan's servants.
We have to stop this.
Come on! Help me! Look, there can be no more doubting. This is witchcraft. More stones. The devil must be crushed from within him. Do not flinch. The fate of Little Hope rests in your hands.
Yet he's not doing it himself? Why isn't he picking up stones? That's horrible. Should we have confronted Mary? I wonder what that would have got us.
We're screwed. There is no way out from this nightmare.
We don't have a lot of time.
Look, John! John, get away from it!
I can't get away from this thing! You saw what happened to Taylor! I'm not going the same way!
Are you crazy? We gotta move!
Come on, you fuck! I'm ready!
Wow, he moves so weirdly.
It won't open!
Get inside!
Again and again and again.
Get in here!
We gotta go! Like now!
Andrew! Andrew! I need you here! Don't move.
Is it gone?
I don't see it anymore.
We should have done heroic. I want to see all of that, like the different reactions. I want to see
We need
them.
to figure a way out of here before that thing finds a way in.
Place looks like it burned down. Something here isn't right.
The sooner we get away from here, the better I'll feel.
Oh, Mary's in here. Okay. I'm gonna grab this. Who is that? There's the tire.
You're gonna want to see this.
Is this for real? Angela and I were married.
mean, was any of this even good advice? Let me see. Okay, they may not want their children to feel the same as they do about their own parents. They yearn to be friends with their offspring, so parents accept theories that encourage love as the solution to conflict. This leads to the belief that if their child misbehaves, they should not be angry or punish them, but instead indulge in the greater displays of love. Spoiling a child in this way has grave consequences. Children become demanding and disagreeable. Parents suppress anger at their child's behavior but cannot keep a lid on their frustration until they explode, frightening and confusing the children. Their parents feel guilty at the loss of what to do, feeding a new cycle of misbehavior. The problem lies with the parents trying to be patient when patience is exhausted and the child needs correction. They are indecisive or irresolute when firmness is required. If no one corrects him, the child will only escalate his behavior until provocation becomes so serious that his parents snap. An eruption restores peace temporarily, but there is danger in the aftermath. Parents who feel guilty, blah, 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 blah. Parents must set limits. Indeed, a child prefers parents to be firm, provided they are also fair. Okay. Bad manners. A child that balks can be forced to do what's asked of them, whether it's stopping them drawing, turning. As he progresses towards adolescence, the child is apt to lose his manners. He talks tough, leaves his shoelaces untied, and arrives at dinner. Yeah. I mean, none of it was like, I guess, a bad advice. We stared out a window. So gross and creepy. Thank you for your letter regarding Megan. I understand your concerns and assure you that your daughter's rebellious behavior is not unusual. I've helped parents with similar issues and would be happy to help with Megan's moral guidance. Hebrew 12:11 says that all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness. Please see me after the service on Sunday so we can arrange time for some personal instruction. Personal instruction without adult supervision? I personally would never leave a child alone with a priest. I don't trust them. Oh, some bad stuff.
What's that?
Most likely the girl up there. We need to find her. She's in here. Stay here.
Andrew, it's a trick.
Oh. Just had to do that.
I was about to confess all to the judge.
No,
Will
wait.
you protect me? You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
This court is hastily convened, but with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today. I accuse you, Mary, of witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
The evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is beyond question. Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
We have been deceived by a child, by her guise of innocence. This puppet was mistakenly used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now this tainted child, this creature of Satan, has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
This is crazy. These people have lost it.
It was never my intention to bring harm to this town or its people. Can you not help me?
What can I do? If I could do something to stop this, I would, but...
Now in her hour of greatest need, this child of the damned pleads once more for the devil's help.
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me at this time. I seek your counsel.
No question there's something very wrong here. Right in the heart of this place.
There can be no doubt that Little Hope is afflicted. That darkness has taken hold of our town.
There is not a man or woman here today who does not already know the devil is in our midst. The sole purpose of this court is to remove evil, not indulge it further. Our time is not for wasting.
He's got it right, no question. Mary's the one to go after.
How do I make my decision? If I am wrong, condemn an innocent to die.
I don't like either of those.
The sentence I must pass is for the good of the town and all who live here. There is no other way to rid us of the evil you have brought. Mary, you will be taken from this court and burned at the stake as a heretic and witch.
Oh shit.
This is how you care for me. You are no different to any of the others.
The sentence to be carried out immediately. We cannot risk further attempts from the devil to rescue his disciple.
No! This is all in your aid!
Eternal damnation awaits you, sister of Satan. You will roast in fires of hell.
It's all done. That little witch is history.
I've really messed up here. What happened to that girl was wrong. I've made a bad mistake.
You see the girl? Tell me what happened.
We've seen the last of that little kid.
just collapsed on them? Or uh-oh. Oh, that was bad. Can't be already over.
I thought I might find you here. Both been through the trenches, huh? Both of us been through some real tough time these past years. Nothing but ghosts left here now. Free piece of advice. You stay out of that place. This is what you had. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. About 10 minutes down the road, there's a diner and got a working phone in it. Don't come back. Ain't nothing here for you no more.
He's the bus driver.
We're diverting all traffic through Little Hope. You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
His bus was empty.
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here. Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. Need a clear head.
What the hell is going on in there? Get the hell out of here! I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in! Hey!
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
Ooh.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get a different result. That's the problem with demons. If you don't lay them to rest, they will haunt you forever. Not a very happy ending. Or maybe it is. Depends on what makes you happy, really. And you eventually found him. The bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him. Till we meet again. Maybe in the South Pacific, or the Arabian Desert, or somewhere else. But we will meet again. At least one more time.
What's the next one after this? Is it The Devil in Me or The House of Ashes?
Oh, what is this that I can't see with icy hands takes hold on me? I am death, none can excel. I hold the key to heaven or hell. Oh, death. Oh, death.
I can't
Won't
skip
you
it.
spare me over for another year?
But I wanna look at like the some of the after stuff. Or like the extras. My brain hurts a little bit right now.
To drop the flesh right off in your frame, the earth and worms both have their claim.
Very scared.
Death, oh death, won't you spare me over for another year?
Come here, boy.
Oh death, consider my age. Pray do not take me at this stage. My wealth is all at your command, and you but move your icy hand. Oh death, won't you spare me over for
like
another
cupping his head.
Nor age, nor youth, nor silver, nor gold, nothing satisfies me but your soul. The old, the young, the rich, and the poor alike with me will have to go. Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year? Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year? Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year?
Now we can skip to the end.
You believe in God?
Absolutely not. We'll start believing. We are under attack by... I don't know what. You wouldn't believe me even if I tried. Hell, I don't believe it and I was there.
In Sumerian myth, they say the souls of the dead went deep underground to the House of Ashes, where they lived on dust, plagued by the demons of the underworld.
Ooh, it looks like the House of Ashes is the one I need to be playing next. That'll be probably next week's. Next week's kind of weird though, cause we got Thanksgiving and all that sort of stuff. Should we skip YouTube streams next week? Can you keep your claws to yourself? I'll cut your nails if you keep puncturing your claws through my shirt into my skin. An interview with Will.
Where are we? What happened?
The bus crashed. We're okay though, just shaken up.
I don't remember being in any crash.
Hold still.
Well, here we are on set of Little Hope, part of the Dark Pictures Anthology. Tell me about the characters you play in the game.
Yeah, very exciting. I play Andrew, who is a student on this trip to the town of Little Hope.
You know this place?
No. I mean, I don't think so. I also play Anthony and I play Abraham, all existing at different time periods in different places.
Is it tough to balance it all and to kind of jump back between these characters as you go through it?
A little bit. I've had a lot of help along the way, and we've been able to, for the most part, separate the three different guys. We have an amazing accent coach on set at all times, so she keeps me in check and puts me on the right part of the map when I stray too far.
Only the devil could create a demon who so resembles me.
We do look alike, which I agree is pretty damn weird.
How tough is it for you to separate that and balance it all?
Yeah, it's interesting. Andrew, being the character that I embody for most of the time, was a little bit easier for me. I related to him naturally. He's this socially awkward, depressed student, and I certainly as a student was pretty socially awkward and repressed, so I could relate to him a great deal.
You seem uncomfortable around kids your own age.
This trip is actually my first time away from home.
Oh, you picked a real beauty.
Yeah, well, if I ever make it back, I'll sure have something to talk about. The other character, Anthony, is slightly more immature, comes from a big family. I can also relate to that. And dealing with the family dynamic and playing that sibling friction was also something that I think a lot of people can relate to. And that was fun, another sort of element of the challenge, which I really enjoyed. And then there's Abraham, who's the third character that I'm responsible for.
We have to stop this. The only madness is right here in this court.
And the nice thing that exists in all three of them is this motivation to do good, to do right. And I think all three characters I really had admiration for. They seem to be like morally adept, and it's important to respect, I think, the characters that you play, or at least identify something within them that you respect. And I respected all three of the guys that I played.
I know what must be done here.
And they're all so very different, and even the level of the accents change between them. Is that something that's challenging to navigate?
Yeah, that's been really fun. For me, it's been when playing Andrew, I've been doing a relatively neutral American accent, but we sort of base most of the action in New England, so it does lean towards the East Coast, and it doesn't take on too strong of a characterization in either direction. The vocal work for Anthony is similar to that, but because Anthony lives within the 1970s, there's been a little bit of tweaking to the accent in order to accommodate the times. And then Abraham's an entirely different accent. It's been a bit of guesswork as far as constructing that accent because there's no recordings of what people sounded like at that time. But I suppose the closest thing to it we imagine is a kind of Northern English accent. And my dad's from Yorkshire, so I've basically been ripping off what my dad sounded like when he was younger.
She talked in this really weird accent. Was that even American?
And also with the process itself is a huge, like a learning curve, like you say, with the performance capture. What's the process been like for you? Have you been able to adapt? Do you feel at home now wearing the helmet and...
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, it presents a whole host of challenges. It can get a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
After a while, it can get a little uncomfortable. You never forget the first time you go for a wee wearing that headset, thinking, am I on some sort of screen somewhere in the studio right now? Can people see me weeing? But you soon get used to the headset and the pack that you're wearing. And I think the best thing you can do is try and remove that from the equation entirely and just make it about looking at the person opposite you. Some of the more physical stuff is challenging because if you do want to move around and you do want to add a physical performance to whatever facial, emotional things that are being captured, you have to be careful that the sound isn't being compromised because of your movements. But, you know, in lots of ways it's been quite freeing too. We move at a great pace. There's little repetition over the same thing. There's lots of variation, but little repetition really. And we have an opportunity to move freely about the space pretty much. We're not confined to marks and we don't have to relight every single moment. It's go, go, go. It's been 100 miles per hour and I've loved the intensity of it. It's been great.
But we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you
They
seen
only
him?
do an interview with Will?
Funny. What's up with the fog outside? It's pretty weird.
Sure is a thick one tonight.
Actually, it's so thick it's stopping us from leaving.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
You're, trapped here too, then?
I'm good. It's a whole different pace, I feel, than what you normally when you're setting up a scene and you shoot front to back, and then now it's kind of like you're just jumping in and you're just like stop, start, stop, start. It must be kind of refreshing in a way.
100%, yeah.
how long
You
this
can
is.
start in the morning and by lunch you've died and come back to life 4 or 5 times, whereas on a film set you would have had to shoot for several weeks to get that material. So you do blast through a ton of content.
Get the hell out of there!
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool to see yourself in a video game. It's gonna be an incredible experience too. And then now your friends and family members can like play you in a game. That must be a whole weird feeling.
Yeah, that is really weird. It's strange enough seeing my face on screen in anything, but you're really mad and exciting, I guess, to think about being in a video game. I guess that's like a little kid's dream in lots of ways, so I feel very lucky.
It's incredible. And your friends are gonna call you, but like, I killed you.
Yeah, I killed you 3 times, and they're like, good to speak to you too, bud. Yeah, thanks for the call.
Would you confront your fears or would you run away?
I want to say confront my fears. After this experience, I would confront my fears. Maybe previously I would have run away.
What kind of place is this?
It's one of those things where what you think you'll do is different than what you probably actually do.
In the moment, yeah, 100%.
Oh, I would confront my fears, and then you're gone.
Gone. Yeah.
And lastly, would you explore on your own or in a group?
In a group, I'd have to. One of the best things about this experience has just been the camaraderie that's developed amongst the cast, and over a short period of time shooting at this intensity, it's bonded us together really quickly, and I've loved being part of the team. Group of us in one room on this crazy journey together.
Will,
so
the
it's
only
all
one
about
that
exploring
really...
as a team.
I'm just gonna say it.
Is he the only one that looks like
This
his
is
character?
exactly what goes down in horror movies.
Well, plus than anything in the horror genre, we know what happens when you go off on your own, right?
100%. Don't
Yet
do it.
They still do it.
And they still do it.
Let's go check out that room over there.
No, don't go check out that room.
Nope.
Don't go check out.
Or bring someone with you.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. There you go.
All right, Will.
Tanner, thanks
a lot. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Cheers.
I just saw someone in the woods. Okay, very good. We're freaked. Who's there?
Whoever you are, this isn't funny at all.
The demons are an integral part of the story of Little Hope. It's the crux of a lot of the things that happen, and that informs a large part of what we're doing.
Demons or
The starting
zombies?
point for each of the demons was the style of execution. They're based on a character that gets killed. That then informs how the character behaves, how it moves, how it sounds, and those are all brought together to give us that convincing, terrifying demon.
In order to make convincing demons, you need to ground them in nature. So what we do is we use our understanding of anatomy and our deep understanding of biomechanics and the principles of the way things move and the way things actuate, and we apply this to the demon design. We obviously start with the production design. The production design is a drowned demon. What we need to do then is look for extra reference. We have to look at stuff like autopsies. We'd look at what happens to the skin when it gets exposed to water for a long time. We have to look at creatures from underwater. We look at various types of fish. Loads of images and real-world reference helps, although it's slightly gruesome.
This particular demon we're looking at is the one that's been hung. We didn't want to show the whole of this character, and right from the beginning we said, let's focus on the areas which are the most terrifying. And so the overall silhouette of the character was to be like this twisted rope. Her limbs had coiled, and so we were exaggerating the metaphor of this hanging. 1,000 years of being trailed along the ground, it had worn away her feet, the bones being worn down, the nails being broken off. She'd been in pain for a long time. The most key of all of the elements was the face and how we framed that, and that was that broken, twisted neck, one eye remaining, a tear coming out because it's that last remains of her soul. The noose was digging into her neck, and her tongue is actually so bloated and grown that that actually became a feature for us in the game, that tongue actually becomes a grapple to get hold of some of the characters.
To animate a demon, we would start with looking at how they walk or move forward. Some of them are dragging themselves, and then also how they would attack their victims, just flesh out the layout and the choreography of it. Mocap is a big help. Obviously, it's a lot faster than keyframing from scratch. So we decided to use it as a base for some of them, and then we would layer on top of that all the characteristics that bring them to life, even though they're dead.
The Crush Demon in particular was difficult to work with because we weren't able to use motion capture footage, so that is going to be completely hand animated. So that meant we were really starting from scratch. All the other demons we did use actors' footage, so we have a lot of actors with spikes tied to them limping across the scene.
Let's get the fuck out of here!
On the Broke Demon, we asked the actor to use various props to try and achieve the sort of movement that we wanted. And I think he did a great job. It was really successful. We've had to, again, add on to that to help with the weight and the believability.
Did they record that sound from the person?
We take our initial cues for the sound of the demons from the visuals, and they look fantastic. But then we have to take the sound of the demons beyond the visuals to give them a really strong otherworldly presence. We need each of the demons to be individually recognisable whilst maintaining that uncomfortable unfamiliarity for the player. So at distance you might hear the chains clanking or the vocal screams. But when you get close up to the demons, you hear lots of detail, the cracking of skin, the creak of the chains, the breaths or the sound of the icky vomit. We really want the player to feel the breath through the sound of the demon on their face.
Angela, no!
When we're thinking about the camera work for the demons, one thing that was really at the forefront of my mind was
try not to show too much, try not to lose all restraint, and I think that's a really easy trap to fall into with CG in general, and especially with games that you've got all these monsters that you've built and you've spent a lot of time working on, and it's really easy just to go straight to putting everything on screen. But thinking back to some classic horrors, classic monster movies, a lot of times there the directors had to use a lot of restraint and just show little bits and pieces because they didn't have that kind of budget or that kind of effect to really make it convincing. And there's something about that I really like, that I wanted to bring back to Little Hope. So when I was directing the camera team, I asked them to show little bits, little glimpses, a clawed hand here, a shadow on the wall there, the chains rattling, whatever the key characteristics were of that demon. The interesting thing with that is that I think sometimes your imagination as a viewer fills in the blanks in a far more terrifying way than we really could. So we tried to build up that suspense, working up to this big reveal where you finally see full on in the light this thing that's been hunting you down in all its gross, horrific glory. With the demon scenes, lighting definitely had a key part to play as well. It had to work complementary to what we wanted to do with the cameras, but also there's some very specific things you can do with that really lent itself to this task. So one of the big ones was the use of silhouettes. The demons have really interesting form and really interesting shapes. They're very unusual, you know, these humanoid creatures all distorted, and we wanted to use that without revealing too much. So quite often we tried to use backlighting, or the fog that's present all through Little Hope is a really useful tool for silhouettes, as you can have this nice separation with a brighter background and then have the creature dark in the foreground. It was a nice way to make them feel even more gross than they really were.
The Little Hope narrative is extremely multi-layered, and the demons not only represent the tortured souls of the characters, but they also represent the psychological trauma that humans can obtain through witnessing traumatic events. So when the game opens in the prologue and the main character is witnessing these traumatic events, we underscore this with really strong male Gregorian choir, which we use later in the game when the demons are attacking to really strengthen and reference that psychological trauma with the tormented souls of the characters.
Run! Now!
The broken demon's the most terrifying because of the way it moves. It's really unsettling because you can't anticipate where it's going to go next. All the limbs are breaking and it's all moving in a really erratic way. So if you were to try and escape from it, you wouldn't know where to go because it might go there or it might go over here. So that's the most terrifying in terms of unpredictability, I suppose, and having a deep effect on your psyche.
Interestingly, when you work at Supermassive, you get immune to horror. That's one thing I've definitely noticed. The powers of horror somehow get lost in me every time I'm watching a horror movie. I don't get so scared anymore just because I see this stuff every day. But doing those demon scenes, I must admit, even watching them back as they were work in progress, it was always like fairly distressing and fairly horrific. So hopefully some of that comes across in the experience for the player too.
Why are these locked? By collecting all the brass secrets? And the silver secrets? I missed secrets? I probably did. There's always stuff that's hidden. Yeah. We missed a few. It's not too bad how many we missed. But we definitely missed a bunch of secrets. And it does look like I missed a bunch of pictures. Okay, so 1 on this side and 5 on this side. So we missed 6 pictures. Huh, that was pretty good. I liked Little Hope. I do think I still like Until Dawn the best. But Little Hope was actually pretty good. I like it. You know, it had some very creepy moments. I think some of the moments in it were creepier than like the previous games. So, but yeah, it didn't really scare me. Like, not really, but um, but usually like the only thing that like truly like makes me like scare is like jump scares. This didn't have jump scares, but it did have like really disgusting stuff, and the way they moved like was really disconcerting and that sort of stuff. But I didn't really find it scary, more just disconcerting. So, and I mean, being chased is being chased. So, fun game. We will be back eventually. I don't have. I probably might not stream next week on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe we might have some day ones where I just do like a couple hours here or there just to like, or maybe we'll just do one day and like plow through House of Ashes. I have it unplanned, but as soon as I figure out what I want to do, I will schedule the YouTube stream so you know what time I will be going live if you want to catch it live. Otherwise, catch the VOD and hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys around. I get my mouse back. Bye. Have a wonderful week. Have a nice Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving. Eat some food. Eat food. Just eat food.